I'm Lindsay Dreyer, founder of Happy Agent Co., where we empower women in real estate to build financial independence, lead with authenticity, and create joyful lives and businesses. Each week, I'll bring you bold conversations, actionable strategies, and the inspiration you need to build a business that supports your life, not the other way around. This is the podcast for women like you who want more than success. They want freedom. They want to make an impact. And more importantly, they want to do it all without sacrificing their happiness. Welcome to Happy Agent Co., where success is unapologetically yours. Welcome to the third and final episode of the series of spring cleaning your real estate business. Today, we are talking about mindset and boundaries. One of my favorite things ever. Didn't I say that about tech? Okay, you guys are starting to get the vibe. I'm just like a nerd for real estate businesses. So today we are going to talk about how to protect your peace and protect your energy, which is so important. You can have the best systems. You can have the biggest bank account. But if your mindset is a mess and you're saying yes to everything, you are still exhausted and you're stuck. So let's reset how you think and work so you can build a business that actually feels good, not one that drains the life out of you. Here is the deal. No amount of money or success will feel good if you are overworked and stretched too thin. When your mindset is cluttered, it leads to more stress, self-doubt, and a business that is running you instead of the other way around. And we want to be the CEOs of our business here at Happy Agent Co. So you do not always have to be on to be successful. That is absolutely impossible and leads to horrible things. You just need to be intentional with your time, your energy, and your focus. I remember early on in my real estate career, I used to think that being busy meant that I was successful. And then I had my first baby and I literally couldn't do it anymore. I was a new mom. I was trying to pump and there was no milk coming out because I was so stressed out. I was running a brokerage. I personally was selling 15 million. So not only was I wearing my agent hat, I was also wearing my brokerage owner hat and my new mom hat and my wife hat, and I was so overwhelmed. And what I realized was I had to get intentional with my time and set better boundaries. And when I started saying no to things and started really taking care of myself, my business actually grew. And I felt so much better doing it. And that's what I want for you. I want you to have a business that feels good. So I'm going to break this down into 5 ways that you can reset your mindset, protect your energy, and create a business that actually works for you. The first step is going to sound a little woo, but it is real. And we need to declutter your limiting beliefs. I need you to realize that you have negative thought patterns that are holding you back. So what stories are we telling ourselves and what isn't serving us anymore? Examples. I have to hustle 24/7 to be successful. I have to be on 7 days a week. I can't say no to clients or I'm going to lose business, or I can't say no to clients because I need the money. I'm not good enough. I'm not experienced enough. I'm not worthy of big success. I don't deal with luxury properties. All of these are limiting beliefs that we need to get rid of because they are not true. We need to identify where these beliefs came from and then replace them with better, more empowering ones. I remember I was coaching an agent who kept telling herself that she wasn't as good as the top producers in her area. And so she was playing small. She was like, I don't deserve as much commission. I really can't list properties that are over $1 million. And I just remember she was taking on every client that came her way because she didn't have standards and she felt like she couldn't say no to them. So even the ones that treated her badly, she felt like she couldn't say no because she needed the money. But once I showed her that she was a successful real estate agent who deserved to be paid, we had to reprogram the limiting beliefs of I'm not good enough. It's like she is the expert. She deserves to be paid. She was able to rewrite that story and started showing up with confidence. And she started landing better opportunities. And I really believe that when you start believing in yourself and you start decluttering these limiting beliefs, you can start attracting better opportunities. So what's one limiting belief that you've been holding on to? I want you to really think about it. And then I want you to rewrite it into an empowering belief that actually serves you. Maybe it's, I only have 20 hours a week to work on my real estate business, so that means I can't be a top producer. No. That is not true. I have 20 hours a week that I can turn into multiple six figures. And honestly, I believe that that's true for you. So let's flip the script and really start telling ourselves better stories. Step number 2 is all about boundaries that protect your time and your energy, because that is literally what we are bringing to the table as real estate agents, is our time and our energy and our expertise. So I want you to be able to say no to the things that do not align with your goals. So not every client is your client. Learn how to say no to the people that drain you. I also want you to trust your intuition. It is right all the time. I know that every time my intuition has said, do not take this deal, do not list this property, do not do this, and I don't listen to it, I end up wasting so much time and energy, either because that client is horrific to work with, deals fall apart, just any time I don't listen to my intuition, bad things happen. So I really encourage you to listen to your intuition. Also, set clear working hours. We teach clients how to treat us. Do not answer texts at 10 p.m. unless you want to be answering texts at 10 p.m. all the time. So I do not respond to texts after 7 p.m. unless I am in active negotiations. And that is a expectation I set with clients when I start working with them. The other thing is protecting your personal time. If you don't, no one else will. And you can be honest with your clients about what's going on in your life, or you can just tell them I am not available. And that is it. You do not have to explain yourself. You don't have to explain that it's your son's soccer game. You don't have to explain that you're going to the spa. You are unavailable, and it is okay to be unavailable. I know that there are agents out there who are taking every single call, even during family dinners, on vacations, on the weekends, and you are convinced that you always have to be available or you're going to lose business. But I am telling you, if you can set clear boundaries, your clients will respect you more, not less. They will start treating you with respect, absolutely, and you can enjoy your life. But you have to do this for yourself. You can't have anybody do it for you, because we teach our clients how to treat us. So what is one place where you could have a more firm boundary? And I want you to start enforcing it today. Maybe it's no client calls after 7 p.m. Maybe it's actually taking a real day off each week. And I want you to commit to it, because this is important for your longevity in this business. Step 3 is letting go of toxic productivity. There is so much toxicity in real estate culture. It's unreal. And I want you to know that working more is not the key to success. It is not. Success is not about doing more. It is about working intentionally and doing what actually moves the needle in your real estate business. So I want you to stop glorifying overwork. I want you to start focusing on your high value activities, and busy does not equal productive. I will tell you, my productivity went up tenfold when I became a parent, because I suddenly had a restriction on my time. I was not able to have as much freedom in my time as I was as a single human. When I was a single human, I was literally working till 3 a.m. because I wanted to. But you don't have that ability when you become a parent. So I see agents all the time filling their days with busy work. I'm not kidding. Go on your phone and look at how much time you spent on Facebook, Instagram, X, any of the social media. I am guaranteeing there are some of you out there that spend 2 to 3 hours a day scrolling social media. That is not intentional. That is garbage. So we need to stop filling our days with busy work, social media, tweaking your website for the 100th time, obsessing over tiny details that don't matter. But I know that the agents that actually grow their business, they focus on the big moves, building your relationships, providing real value to your clients, and staying consistent. They focus on what actually matters, not toxic productivity. So I want you to look at your to-do list, cross off anything that's just busy work, and let's focus on 1 to 2 high impact tasks instead, because that is going to move the needle on your business. Step 4, let's align your business with your life goals. This is really important because this helps you build a business that fits your version of success, not the real estate industry's version of success, which is more, being on a list, being a top producer, quote unquote, being number 1, which honestly isn't everybody number 1. So are you building a business that supports the life that you want, or are you just chasing someone else's definition of success? And I know I was chasing someone else's definition of success for a very long time, and I stopped because I wanted a business that supported my life feeling good. And honestly, I'm so lucky because I have a life and a business that feel really good. So what do you want your days to look like? And I think that's really important. Like, what do you want your life to look like? What do you want your business to look like on the day-to-day? What do you want your week to look like? What do you want your month to look like? What do you want your year to look like? And you have to then back that business into your life, because that is how you make sure your business model is supporting your personal goals, not just your financial ones. So maybe running a team or growing a team is not going to support your life or your life goals. That is totally okay. I will be honest, running a team sometimes does not provide a lot of freedom. So you need to make sure that you are building a business that supports the life that you want. So I want you to write down what your ideal week looks like. And then I'm going to adjust the business to fit that vision. So plug in all of your personal non-negotiables. Plug in your joyful activities. Plug in family time. Plug in your self-care. Plug in all of that stuff first, and then look at how many hours are left for your business. And then we figure out, how are we going to optimize those hours so you're getting paid when you're working? So maybe it's 10 hours. Might be. Maybe it's 30. But you want to make sure if you're working those 10 hours, it is with intention and it is going to deliver high value to your business. You want to be paid for those 10 hours that you're working. And lastly, step 5 is redefining success. And this is something I am going to preach until my grave. Shift your focus from just money to a more meaningful definition of success. Success is not just about how you make. It is not about your net worth. It is not about profit. It is about how you feel in your day-to-day, in your life, in your business. And you can define success on your own terms, because that is what this is all about. I know people who make $80,000 a year and they are so incredibly happy. They love their life. They love their business. And that is incredible. I know people who are making $2 million a year who love their life and love their business. I know people who are making $2 million a year and hate their life and hate their business. So you find what meaningful success is for you. I like to make space for joy, having fun, resting, doing fulfilling activities, because honestly, if you aren't a happy agent, what is the point? We need to enjoy our time here on planet Earth while we have it. And if you're not enjoying it, something needs to be reworked. So I want you to define what success means to you beyond just money. What does a fulfilling life and business look like for you? And that is your why. We all need to know why we're doing this. And it is so crucial to know what success is for you. So those are my steps for your mindset and boundary shift. And here is your quick recap. Declutter those limiting beliefs. Stop holding on to the stories that don't serve you. Set your boundaries that protect your time and your energy. Say no to what drains you and trust your intuition. Let go of toxic productivity. I want you to stop glorifying busy and focus on what actually matters in your life and your business. Also, align your business with your life goals. Build a business that fits your dream life, not somebody else's, because that does not matter. That's not fulfilling. It's not motivating. And I want you to redefine success. It isn't making a list. It's not being number 1 at your brokerage. Make success feel good and define what that looks like for you. If you do one thing today, I want you to decide on one boundary that you are going to enforce, whether it's no late night texts or finally taking a weekend off. And I want you to commit to it because your business needs to serve your life, not the other way around. So that is the conclusion of our 3-part Spring Clean Your Real Estate Business episode. And I really hope that you have an incredible spring market and you sell tons of real estate and you just love the hell out of your life because it is important and it is why we are all doing what we're doing. Until next time, thanks for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Happy Agent Co. I hope you're feeling inspired and ready to take action to build a business and a life you absolutely love. If you enjoyed today's episode, it would mean the world to me if you could share it with a fellow agent who might need to hear it. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you are feeling generous, leave a review. Until next time, stay happy.